Problem is with the way they run that Dakar site, they give you just enough information to make you worry. You know, sometimes you assuming, oh, they're not at this point yet, what's all gone wrong? And sometimes we assume too much, and that kind of makes it more worrisome than if you just sat there and didn't do anything until the end. You agree? You know what I mean?
It's exciting. It's exciting to watch them, but there's always the worry and the hope that they do good. When they don't, something happens like it's stuck in the mud, then you feel bad because you know how hard they are working and how hard they're pushing for it and how bad they want it. So you feel bad for them and celebrate when they do well.
He actually did the Dakar from Barcelona to Dakar, Africa. That was a worry. Being on the bike, you know, like I said, that one day we woke up, you know, because they were so far ahead of us, when we'd wake up, they'd be well into the race, and we checked the race first thing in the morning. Lonny had died from Italy, you know, and another day, Kellon was lost. Nobody, you know, they weren't coming up on the GPSs for some reason, and man, it just worries you sick when they were on the bike. Now you have problems and stuff, but it's not quite as, you know, people still get hurt bad, and there's many things that can happen, but you're just not quite worried like you were when they were on the bike. He's so fortunate to have the best wife ever and some really good kids. I think so. You know, they were careful. They don't want to push him into something he doesn't want to do, but he just instinctively took right to it. He hears a motorcycle outside, he runs to the door, you know, and like she was saying earlier, he comes into my house, he grabs my finger, drags me to the TV, going boom boom, you know, and we have to pull up all the, you know, the videos on YouTube and watch off-road racing and motorcycles, or if one comes on. It's kind of funny, you can't really teach kids this, I believe. I have a nephew that you know, 1 year old, and if a horse or a cowboy comes on TV, he runs to the TV no matter what the other kids around him are doing. He's mesmerized by this cowboy on the TV. Well, that's the way little Kellon is with motorcycles and race cars on TV. You know, he'll be playing, doing something, but when something, you know, race-wise comes on TV, he just drops everything he's doing and he's just goes and watches the TV. X80 from this character named George Antill. We got it home, and Kellon was a pretty small 10-year-old. He wasn't very tall, and he couldn't get on that bike, and she was going to work.
I told him he couldn't have it.
Yeah, she was going to work, and she says, "You've got till today to convince me that you'd be able to ride that thing." And so while she was at work, Kellon played around her a little bit. She'd come home from work, and he'd kind of, you know, to the side, jump up, balance it, kick start it, fall over, push it up again, and then take off. And when she came home, he was spinning donuts and doing all kinds of things on it, so she was hooked. He's got quite a few people he trades shifts with, and he's built up quite a bit of time too that he can take off, so it works out. I know that he's had opportunities to do a lot more co-driving, and it does get really difficult for him because it takes, you know, while he's gone, somebody's working for him. When he comes home, he's been gone from his family. Now he's got to go back and pay that time back to other people, and so it does make things really difficult. It's quite a sacrifice for him to do it all, and his family. I mean, Millie's the one that's stuck home by herself with all the kids, and you know, a lot of the expenses and stuff. But no, like I said, he's got the best wife ever. You know, when he was on a motorcycle, I think the most fun I ever had, he didn't win the race, but when we did the Lake Elsinore Grand Prix, you know, we went down there, and there was hundreds of people lined up in downtown Lake Elsinore, and we're sitting there listening to people speaking in all the different languages, and he's pointing out, you know, hey, there's Sean Palmer, there's so-and-so, there, you know, Mike Metzger, you know, there was just people all over, and it's really cool, you know, so that was a lot of fun doing the Lake Elsinore Grand Prix. I don't don't know how you compare that. I don't I don't know how you base that, but obviously, I mean, he's been able to hang with Robbie and you know, Justin Matney's always hitting him up to go, and so they've got some pretty good programs, and they've had other people, so I hope so. I don't think they'd be
He works
sticking
hard
with
at it. He works hard at it, and he has said that the stress level is unbelievable, especially at the Dakar for the navigator, and he stays up all night, you know, working on it and stuff. So he works hard at it.
When I think it is exciting, and you know, we've got, it's fun to watch Facebook. We've got the Kellon WALCH racing site that George keeps up, and a lot of people on that, but just people on his own regular personal site add videos and stuff. But he gets a lot of comments, and I think that's important that you kind of follow up on him and hit like him and add comments and do stuff like that, and I think that helps. But I'm grateful for everybody that follows him and keeps it going a little bit, and that actually helps him quite a bit when you do these things on Facebook and stuff like that. So it's exciting. We hope everybody else feels it a little bit too, you know.